Hey everyone, I'm Anita and I'm here to help moms with simple ideas and activities to help kids be ready to learn through connection and through play is the best way to do it. Today, I'm going to talk about emotional development. And that is a really tricky one because you know that young children have big emotions and have a lot of trouble managing and expressing them. And why things like behavior skills and learning to regulate their own emotions is huge, and it can be done in any setting, in any experiences. But this activity today can be done with 2-year-olds, 3-year-olds, or 4-year-olds. You can just increase the difficulty of it as they get a little older, because it's through play and it's through connection. And I say that it's do it like we do, you do, I do method, which means mommy and child are gonna do it together, and then mommy's gonna watch the child do it, the child's gonna do it by themselves. Because you are building connection, but on the third step, they're going to be doing it with their stuffed animal. So here's what the activity is. Start with you and your child have something that you both love and you enjoy and take turns doing it. And maybe it's a pretend thing, or maybe you're taking turns drinking a sip from apple juice or something like that. And you're like, I really love this apple juice. I'm going to make a happy face. And you take a sip and you express how happy you are, and then you pass it to your child and you have them do it. And then another time, or with the same apple juice a minute later, you can do it like, I don't like this apple juice. And you can make sort of a sad face and use words and an expression to describe when you don't like something. And then ask your child to play pretend and do it also. And then you can do that a couple of times with a couple of different facial expressions to help label it, help them recognize it. And of course, it's a funny, silly thing too. And then what you do is you have an empty cup, of course, not apple juice cup or a toy or something, and you pretend to play this game with a stuffed animal or with a doll. You model it with the doll, and then you ask the child to do it with the doll, or whether it be a stuffed animal. And you play the game like that too. And you make jokes about how the bear or the doll has these like words that are a little bit different with a voice tone, like, oh, I don't like it, or, oh, this is really delicious. And you get them to start showing different emotions. And when they're angry, have them model how this animal acts angry. And what you do after they've had that fun with that for a little while is encourage your child to play this by themselves. So that way they can start to practice it, modeling all of the animal sounds or the doll noise voices and things like that. And after they get really good at this, you can start to bring that into the real settings. So when you actually have a situation when you and your child are struggling with maybe some communication because they are emotional about something, you can bring up, hey, I remember that our teddy bear was angry like you yesterday too. And your teddy bear talked like this, and model and explain the way the teddy bear talked. And see how it helps to diffuse the situation with your child. Ask them if they could act like the teddy bear, or bring the teddy bear over and have them interact with the teddy bear. Sure, they might be angry at first, or they might not be emotionally available to interact as you would hope. But if you model that and over time you keep practicing it, they're gonna get better and better at it. So I hope you like this activity. It's very simple, fun way to do. It doesn't happen overnight. It happens through connection and trust with one another, bonding, and eventually they learn to do it on their own because they're really you're building up that skill one day at a time. Don't forget to check out kidsmoveandlearn.com so you can keep getting more ideas like this